Hi guys, I'm Tamil and you're watching my fight with MX Defender at a 5-to-1 ratio. I did this fight to get into the God King Club's Honourable Achievement of MX Eliminator category. If you don't know about it, check out the God King Club on the Infinity Blade forums, and you'll see there's a whole host of categories that you can achieve as an honourable achievement, and they're all 5-to-1 fights, and this one was to defeat all the MX Titans, and there's 5 of them, and this was the last one that I hadn't recorded. I'd actually done this fight before and just took pictures, which is acceptable to get into the God King Club's achievement, but I decided to do the fight again so that I could record it and show you, because I have the other 4 MX Titans recorded and they're up on my channel. So this guy, Defender, he's one of the easier ones, sword and shield and quite slow. He's got one hard step back, but the others are pretty okay. Like there's a step back. With that one you just have to time your dodge, your duck or dodge down properly. If you do it too early, then by the time he's swung round you might be standing up. But his hard one, he does I think a couple of times in this fight, and he does it right at the end actually, and his last move towards me. But I managed to hold my nerve and be successful in that step back. The reason it's hard is you need to time the dodge to the right exactly right. Here it is. So there are 2. You see, you've got a dodge to the right for 2 counts, and then it's a couple of ducks. You watch out for that last upward shield strike that he does. But it's the timing of the dodge to the right that's tricky. You need to wait till he's just about to hit you before you dodge to the right, and then hold it for 2 counts, and it just works. So yeah, I'll do it again right at the end, and I'm not sure if he did it again to me in the middle of this fight. So mainly you're looking out for his shield bashes in this fight with him. He's a bit like Thane, he uses the shield a lot, and that's the best way to avoid that is with duel, where you duck the shield bashes, and well, the shield swings. If he comes straight towards you with the shield, then obviously you dodge out the way, left or right. And he doesn't use his legs very much, a little bit, so you watch out for the occasional kick, but he's nothing like Stealth, who is mainly using his legs. The MX Titans are all using a different form of weapon. This one obviously sword and shield, Goliath's a monstrosity, Stealth is dual weapons, and Enforcer has a staff, and MX Hulk has a heavy weapon. So I'd say that Hulk was easier than Defender because he moves a bit slower, but then this one is the next easiest really, and after him Enforcer and Stealth being the hardest. So yeah, you got quite a bit of time to get out of the way. You can see his shield coming at you, and it doesn't come out of the blue like say with Stealth, who suddenly kicks a few times in a row, and it's really hard to keep the dodging timing together so that you don't get kicked. I use the super with him to speed up the fight a bit, especially as I'd done this already once before at 5-to-1. And 5-to-1, if you haven't heard on my previous videos, means you have 1/5 stat points, 1/5 of their level. So if he had 5,000 level, you'd have 1,000 stat points. And what to remember there is, with the health, 50 stat points makes, or 50 points of health makes 1 stat point. So you divide your health by 50 to see how many stat points you've got. And so yeah, you do 1/5 of the Titan's level, and then you have 5 to 1. And it takes about 7 to 10 minutes. And if you manage it, then if you do it on the God King, then you can get into the God King club. And then there's a number of other Titans that are listed in there, so at 5 to 1 fights, and then you can have these other achievements. I'm going for Leg Fighter Pro after this category, as well as total 5 to 1, which is all the bosses at 5 to 1. So I'm on the last cutscene with Defender, and I think it's quite soon that he does that last step back on me, the hardest one right at the end. I think it's after this sequence. You can see he's using his legs a bit there, and here you go, this is the last one. So it's a double dodge to the right, then a slow duck down, and then a fast duck down for that last shield swing. And that was the end of him, because I used my super to finish him off. He wasn't going to do any more after that last hard step back. But as I say, I managed to keep my nerve there, and that was the end with him and the Eliminator category all recorded. So I'll show you my equipment, and you'll see that I've got the right amount of stat points. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did. Thanks.